Hello, my friends. It's me. It's Danthy, and welcome to another episode of NBA SuperCard. Um, so the event this past week, the gauntlet for the second BAM card, it was pretty crazy. I wish I could show you exactly. I guess I could show you the event, but it is over with now. But let me tell you, I had a heck of a time. I got all the way up to the Chris Paul on Sunday, and it was looking like I wasn't going to be able to complete the event because I was having a really hard time. I was starting to lose games, which I actually, if you can see, I actually have losses now. I didn't have any losses before because I was always very careful about who I played, but then it got to the point where I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm losing games. I don't think it's going to be possible for me to get the second event card, and I was really bummed out. Well, I ended up trying a little bit harder. I actually was able to plus 10 all the way through Chris Paul, but then whenever I got to the BAM card, it just wasn't going to be possible for me to do that anymore. So then I had to start plus 6ing my way all the way through it, and that's what I did. But I was able to get it done. I got it done around midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't quite remember. And as you can see, I got the second BAM card, so there's both of them right here. We're going to be able to pro them because the event's over. And I also have something else to show you guys. So before we get into that, let's see. Let's talk about the Valentine's Day cards. So they did come out with Valentine's cards. As you can see, we got the challenge for them, and we're not able to pull these off the board like we usually can, which is a big disappointment in my opinion, because, you know, why take away something that we're so used to having? But we do have these events, or this quest. I haven't done a whole lot with it. I think I've only completed one, and I got a Sapphire. But one thing that they are kind of forcing us to do is play Champions mode, which I was a little bummed about, but you know what? I ended up doing one, and I actually came in 5th place, so that at least gains us one more Ruby card, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a pro for me. I probably would have ended up doing a little bit better, but I'll be honest, I only paid like half attention to this. So a lot of matches that I probably lost, I could have won most likely if I would have paid slightly more attention to it. Okay, so let's open up our Champions rewards. Like I said, I'm hoping for a pro. I would prefer a WNBA pro. I have a couple of WNBA Ruby cards, so it's definitely a possibility. But let's go ahead and open up our pack and see what we got. Yes, rank number 5. And like I said, we get one Ruby card. So 15 picks. Here comes our Ruby. I think that's another single, sadly. We did get a WNBA, but I'm pretty sure that's a single. Yeah, she's another single for me, but that is okay. The more singles we get, eventually the more pros that are just going to start piling up. So I'm not too disappointed, but I really wanted a pro. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some footage of me getting the BAM card and something that happened directly after me getting him. As you can see by the video, we actually got pretty lucky on the BAM card. After we got him, we ended up pulling a Pau Gasol off the board as well. I knew I was really close to a Ruby pull, and the fact that it happened right after I got done with the event, it couldn't have been timed any better. So let's go ahead and unlock our BAM cards, and let's get our first Ruby Event Pro. Okay, I didn't think this was going to be possible. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to be able to get him, and the fact that we're actually able to pro him today is just, it makes me super happy. Let's go ahead and improve him up all the way and see what his stats are going to be like. So there we go. We're finally up to Ruby plus plus tier, and here are his final stats. He is 868 in offense, defense is 849, rebounding is 854, and playmaking is 812. So he should be, yes, my best card. I would think so, at least. I mean, look at him compared to Kobe. Kobe has a stat that is less than 800, and all of his stats are up in the 800s. So, I mean, event cards continuing to be some of the best in the game, which makes sense. I mean, they are event cards after all. So here's what we're rolling with. We got the Pro Bam event card. We got the Pro Kobe Bryant Lunar New Year card. That's Ruby as well. A Ruby Pro Gary Harris. The Kevin Durant Sapphire event card. And then a Elena Deladon Sapphire Pro from the New Year's collection, and then also a Aja from the Winter cards as well. I'm really hoping that we can kind of replace some of these cards, these Sapphire cards, get them out of there. I would like an all Ruby deck. One thing I was kind of happy to see is that we finally got like LeBron James and all those guys like out of the lineup. So, you know, it kind of keeps things a little fresh because I had been seeing those cards for a long time now. But once I can replace these two women right here, like I said, these two women have been in here for a while, and once I can replace them with something better. But I would imagine this week we're going back to Court Domination for another Ruby event card, which makes me really happy because I don't know, I don't really care for Gauntlet that much. It is too grindy for me. Court Domination, it's less of a grind, and I can get it done way faster than I can the Gauntlet. And I'm kind of curious of who they got coming up, and I really need to take this chance before the next Gauntlet to improve my deck as much as I can, so I don't struggle as much as like I did this last time. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if so, consider hitting that subscribe button if you have not already. We are definitely climbing up the ranks on YouTube here, and I just can't believe we've gotten as far as we have. And if you've enjoyed this video, let me know by giving it a like, and as always, my friends, I'll see you in the next one.